Thanks for logging on to ABC15.com. I'm Nohelani Grav. Here's how your most accurate forecast is looking for the weekend. Not as hot this weekend. Finally, a cool down trend is starting, but that also means that the winds are cranking up, especially in the high country. And then enjoy that cool down because the extreme heat will return. Right now, we do have some fire alerts to talk about this weekend, mostly in the high country here. We do have a red flag warning, as well as down in southeastern Arizona. We're still on fire weather watch there as well. Part of the problem, dry conditions and high winds. We also have wind alerts that largely are going to be focused on Sunday. Tomorrow, we have a wind advisory for much of the high country. Flagstaff going to see some pretty strong gusts. So here's how Futurecast breaks down for those winds. You're going to see those gusts start to pick up this morning around 10 a.m. We're looking at 20-mile-an-hour gusts. Then you'll get a break overnight. Then by this evening, they'll start to pick up again. We'll break overnight, and then by tomorrow afternoon, more strong gusts, 26 miles an hour in Flagstaff. Kingman could see gusts around 30 miles an hour, and then you ease back down by Monday afternoon. We're also going to see some breezy conditions here in the valley. Today, you'll notice those breezes, gusts around 18 degrees, a little more windy tomorrow and Monday with gusts possible around 20 miles an hour, but sustained winds between 10 and 20 miles an hour. In the East Valley today, I'm expecting many of you will warm up to 103 degrees today. We're talking about Gilbert, Tempe, Paradise Valley a little cooler at 101. The overnight lows are still going to be in the mid 70s. So a little bit more mild for you because we've only been dropping into the 80s the last couple of days. More overnight temperatures in the mid 70s in the West Valley and more 103s out there in Goodyear and Avondale, as well as Laveen. Deer Valley a little cooler at 101, Anthem cooler still at 98 degrees. Taking a look at our forecast highs for the state. More warm temperatures for the southern part of the state. You're in the upper 90s down in Nogales and Douglas out in Yuma. You'll hit the century mark today. And then in the high country, I think it's still going to be pretty warm in Sedona if you're planning a road trip this weekend. 95 degrees. Cooler in Flagstaff at 76 degrees. It'll be nice, but remember, those winds will be blowing overnight. Flagstaff will drop back down into the 40s. We're talking about upper 50s, mid 60s along the rim, and then back into the mid 70s here in the valley. Here's how we break down hour by hour for our most accurate forecast here. By 7 this morning, we're already going to be into the 80s. By lunchtime, we'll be well into the 90s. I think we'll hit those triple digits around 3 o'clock, and then we should top out, like I told you, at around 103 degrees. Also keep in mind that UV index still extreme today. That means it only takes 10 minutes without sunscreen for you to burn, so you really want to slather it on and do it often. Here's how that 7-day forecast looks for you. So 103 today, and then those cooler temperatures move in tomorrow, finally dipping under the century mark. Those breezes will stick around, clear out the clouds by Monday, and will remain in the 90s. And then we slowly but surely start to warm back up. 99 by Tuesday. The breezes will die down by Wednesday, and then that hot heat returns by the end of your work week. We could be looking at about 112 degrees.